Piper. She's volunteered to be my student today because she's never played the euphonium in her entire life, but she conveniently has one right there.
It's awesome.
Okay, so first things first, we're going to talk about posture. So we're going to sit forward in our chair. So scooch all the way up. So where you can sit straight up. Yep. So imagine that I don't have anything with me, but imagine that there's like a ruler or like a pine cone and you're trying to hold it up.
A pine cone?
Between the chair and your back.
A pine cone?
Yeah, that's
a big pine cone.
That's what Carmen Stark uses to fix her band's posture. She puts a little pine cone in there.
That's adorable.
Yeah, so just imagine that there's something between you and the chair and you have to keep your posture really good to keep that, to hold it against the chair, basically.
Okay.
And yep, you already fixed your feet. Feet are flat. But make sure, like, too, you're not, like tensed anywhere. Like, just make sure that you're still relaxed.
Okay.
And feeling good and everything.
I feel so relaxed.
Okay, so let's pick up our euphoniums. So, they do not currently have the mouthpiece on them, but when they do, yep, you already did it right. Good job. We want to make sure that the lead pipe is poking up, basically. So if the mouthpiece is on it, you don't want it like falling off and getting dinged and all messed up, because instruments are expensive and they are our friend.
What if I throw it on the ground instead?
Take care of them. Please don't do that.
Yes, teacher.
We want to take care of our instruments. They're our friend. They are here to help us and give us great times.
All right, Captain.
Okay, so I am going to turn mine for the sake of talking about the valves. And you can turn yours kind of upright. You don't need to worry about how to hold it just quite yet. Okay. So we're going to talk about the valves.
Okay.
So we don't have oil, and your valves and my valves are all fine. But in the event that you need to oil your valves, I'm going to show you how to do that, okay? So go take this first one, so that'll be this one right here. And you see right here, you're just going to unscrew it super lightly, super gently. Try your best. And make sure you're holding on to it so that it doesn't fall on the ground also, because that's really important.
Do I take it out, Miss Teacher?
Yeah, sorry, mine takes a lot longer to unscrew. So yeah, so then you can pull it out and we'll take a look at it.
What does this mean? What does all this mean?
So this is your valve. So if they get stuck, so if you ever try to play or push down to play a note and it doesn't move, that means they probably need oil. So then you're gonna unscrew it, and in all these little divots right there, you're gonna put a little drop of oil, and I'll get you some oil. We just don't have it yet.
We don't
in
have
our
it
classroom. That's our excuse.
Perfect. Well.
So then you're gonna put a little dot right there, and just you can put more than less. More is better because you don't want to have to take it out again in a couple days.
Okay.
And then, so when you put it back in, so you're gonna just slide it in gently, and it's gonna kind of look like it's gonna kind of bounce out, like it's not gonna sit all the way down. So then you're gonna take the top of the valve where you put your finger, and just push down so it's touching the bottom, and just very gently turn it until you feel it click into place. And then when it clicks, you should be able to push the valve down.
Okay.
So then you're gonna hold it there and then screw that little cap back on. It kind of takes some practice. I could not figure it out at first. It took me like 10 minutes to get one.
Okay.
So if you ever need to oil your valves, then that is how you will do that. And then we also have a few little slides here.
Okay.
And I'll just show you a couple. So when you play a lot of spit can build up, especially in these little, I know, it's really gross, especially in these little bottom ones. So you have to make sure when you're pulling them out that you're pressing all your valves down, so there's, I don't know the official science behind it, but yeah, it's basically pressure, because if you're not pushing them down, it's going to be a popping sound, and it's not going to be good. Yeah, see, look, the last person that played your euphonium had a lot of spit built up in there.
Ew!
That's so strange because it hasn't been played ever.
Never.
Yeah, so you can do that with all of these.
This
little
one's not coming out.
slides.
This teacher, not strong enough.
Sorry.
Ow. Okay,
Oh,
just kidding. I
good
got
job,
it.
you got
Thank
it.
you. Thank you.
And then actually for this big bottom one, if you flip yours over, once you get that back in there, for this big bottom one, you actually don't need to take it out very often because you can just kind of, you just press this little lever and it's a little hole and it'll come out. Yeah, that's basically what you do. Although you'll have a mouthpiece in, so it'll be a lot easier.
Oh.
Because that's after you've already played. I'm just
I've never played before. I just want to look at it.
all the basics and stuff.
Lovely.
Okay, are you ready to play a little bit?
I'm scared. But yes.
Okay, that's okay. It'll be fun. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Okay.
Okay, so now let's grab your mouthpiece.
I can't let it fall out.
Yep. We're gonna start by just doing a little buzz. So we're gonna say and then open your lips a little bit. So say and then open the center a little bit. Okay. Keep your corners very firm. So, okay, I'll just show you and then maybe that'll help. So it's a and you open a little bit and then you blow.
Okay.
That's a good start. Make sure, and this will come with practice too, but make sure you're really firming those corners and your lips aren't pursing out to be a little bit like a little bit of a duck lips.
Okay.
So just make sure, and that'll come with practice. It's hard to get in one day. So let's try it again without the mouthpiece.
Okay.
Okay, it's getting better, and make sure you're not puffing your cheeks.
Okay.
So if you want, I like to place my hands on my cheeks sometimes. Yeah, you can set your mouthpiece down, sorry. So I like to place my hands on my cheeks sometimes very gently, not pushing at all. And then buzz and make sure, because then you can feel when your cheeks are pushing out.
Okay.
So, Yeah, that was a lot better.
Okay.
Okay, do you want to try that in the mouthpiece now?
Okay.
And then we'll add the instrument.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Ready, breathe. Yeah. Okay, so you got it. I think it's just a matter of consistency. So make sure if you're running out of air, just stop, take a breath, and then go again. So it's okay if you run out of air. It's not going to be super easy at first.
Okay.
Okay, let's try one more time, and let's do... Let's try it like that. Ready, breathe. Yeah, that's really good. And make sure you're breathing in a lot, just like as much as you possibly can. Let's try one more time. Ready, breathe. All right, that was really good.
Okay.
Do you feel good about that?
Yeah, I feel great.
Does it feel a lot better?
I feel so fancy.
Okay.
Okay.
So, and you'll notice that our euphoniums do look a little bit different. So, I don't remember how you told me you hold yours. So, we're gonna set them up like this with the mouthpiece in. Yep, right there. And then I hold mine under this arm, and yours is pretty much just the opposite, I believe. Is it? Yeah.
I think this might
You didn't
be right,
show me how to
teacher.
hold yours,
Yeah,
so I don't
that's
know.
She doesn't know if we have different things.
Yeah.
So this is correct. I got it.
Okay.
It is like a baby though, so you're right.
Oh,
still.
so you cradle
is
it with
the
the
same.
same arm, it's just tilted the other way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so that looks good. And just make sure that we're not, so I know you've seen your classmates with some tubas, and they have those set in their lap because those are pretty heavy and they're pretty big. But with euphoniums, we actually, it's almost always we need to play actually physically holding it, because we need to bring the instrument to us. So we don't want to like set it here and then slouch so that we can reach the mouthpiece. We want to be sitting up straight with our good posture, and then we bring it to us so we can play.
Okay.
Okay, let's try doing that buzz, but just with the instrument. And don't worry about any valves or anything like that. Ready, breathe.
sounds really good.
Try to match my pitch. I'll try to hold it as long as I can. You try to match. Try to make your own adjustments. See if you can figure out kind of how to get there. Yeah, that was really good. So
it sounded like a plane.
So what did you adjust to get there? Like what do you think you did?
I think I made my mouth like less tight.
Okay, yeah. So that's actually how you get lower and higher notes. So let's try something that we call a lip slur. So you basically, we're gonna play that note first, and then we're gonna go to the next. So brass instruments are all based on a harmonic series. So the next note in this harmonic series that we're gonna do is an F.
Okay.
So we're gonna try to go from the note we just did, which was a B flat, and then we're just gonna try to tighten our embouchure the slightest bit to try and get that higher note. So I'll show you first, and then we'll do it together. Okay, sorry. Give me 1 second. Okay, I had to make sure that was the right note. It sounded wrong for some reason.
It sounded great.
Okay.
Teacher. That
So,
was fantastic.
yes. Okay, so now let's try it together, and we're just gonna go da da da. We're just gonna try that.
Okay.
Okay. Make sure you're bringing it to you. So sit up a little bit more. Yep. That's good. Okay. Ready, breathe. Nice. You got there eventually. You heard that, right?
Yeah, I got there eventually.
And you were actually on the high note for a long time, which is actually good too. That's totally fine. Because you're still getting the idea, and so that's something that'll be good to practice too, is just doing that, and so you can kind of feel how your embouchure is changing.
Okay.
Let's do, so that's called a lip slur, and so a slur is the opposite of tonguing, and so we're gonna do a little bit of tonguing on just the B flat. We're not gonna worry about scales.
Okay.
So let's pretend like you're holding a dart with me.
Okay.
I wanted to do this one too,
That's
so
okay.
I'm not
That's
copying.
okay.
It's fine.
That's okay.
Okay, so pretend like you're holding a dart,
Okay.
and so you're just gonna go. Okay. Yes, but make sure that you're just giving all of your air to that toe. Okay. So watch me again.
Okay.
Okay, so do you feel how your air is really moving and your tongue is kind of, I don't know the word, thumping?
Okay.
Not really the right word I want to use, but your tongue is pretty lightly hitting the back of your teeth. So let's try that with our instrument now, and we'll see how it sounds. I'll go first, and then you can. Oops, sorry. It's embarrassing. So did you hear that? Mm-hmm. How it's different than how it was with the lip slurs. So yeah, you try. Okay, so I think what's happening is you're focusing a little bit too much on saying toe. So we're not necessarily saying toe into our instrument. So your tongue is saying toe, but your lips are still in that And so I think you're trying to kind of speak it, and so then your embouchure's tightening, so that's why you're getting that higher note.
Okay.
So try that, just thinking about the with the toe just in your tongue, and your lips are still that
I ran out of air.
Yeah, but that was really good. That was awesome.
Okay.
How do you feel? How did that sound?
Okay.
What do you mean? Why?
No, it sounded
okay,
good.
okay.
I felt good about it. It just got a woo, a woo, a woo. That's what it does.
Okay, do you want to try play one more note?
Okay.
We'll put some valves down this time.
Okay.
So, for the valves, so hold your spoon.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So the valve, so your pointer finger is going to be on valve number 1. Your middle finger is going to be on number 2. And then your ring finger is going to be on number 3. So what note would you like to play?
I want to play G sharp.
Okay, well we're not gonna play G sharp. Wait,
Okay.
G sharp is A flat. Yeah, we'll play G sharp.
That was awesome.
Okay. Okay, so A flat is gonna be just that first valve. So let's try that. Sorry, that was an accident.
I got a high note, Miss Teacher.
I know, that one's slipping out a lot. It's going really high. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's just do a B flat and then put a finger down and tongue both of them. Let's try that. So we'll do sorry. Da, da. So toe, toe. Okay, ready. How'd you like that?
That was fun.
That's cool, isn't
I
it?
liked it a lot.
So now let's try it. This will be the last thing we do, but now let's try toe. So we're not gonna toe the second note.
Okay.
So this will be a normal slur. So you're not slurring with your lips. It's just a slur because you're not tonguing and you're using those buttons to change the notes, the valves. Sorry, not buttons.
Okay.
Okay, let's try that. Ready.